What's up, guys? Dave Van Auken back here with Fight Bananas. What a crazy weekend we just got done with. Myself for Fight Bananas, we just got done with Jorge Masvidal's Icon FC, and of course UFC Orlando. What a card, stacked from the bottom to the top. And the top did not the top even blew my even expectations of it. Kevin Holland, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson went to absolute war. A stand-up clinic, 4 rounds, great fight. Kevin Holland got hurt. It didn't go his way. He had Wonderboy very hurt in that early in the first round, but Wonderboy won via, kind of not a doctor stoppage, but, his corner stopping the fight. His hand was definitely very messed up, maybe his shoulder as well. But let's talk about Kevin Holland. I come around on things and I saw something and I'm going to read it verbatim and then give you my opinion on it, which is I totally, flash alert. I disagree on this. So here we go. You ready? I'm going to read it, off the old cell phone. Ready? Michael Bisping, the Count Michael Bisping, which you guys follow Fight Bananas. I actually like him a lot more than others. All-timer, Hall of Famer, much love, much respect to him, but totally disagree on his take on Kevin Holland. Here it is. They go, that was his ego getting the better of him, talking about how you stood up and, not go to the ground with Wonderboy. This is not a popularity contest in terms of, everyone thinks I'm a real badass guy. No, you come in here to win a fight. This is a high stakes. Do you want to be a champion? Do you want to earn a lot of money? Do you want to be known as one of the best fighters in the world, or a guy who puts on a show and possibility give away a victory? That was not high fight IQ. Not high fight IQ. There you go. I can read, right? There you go. So Bisping is saying Kevin Holland kind of messed up a little bit, that he, was more of for the fans and trying to put on a great show and talking about money, right? So like I said, I totally disagree with this. For one, Kevin Holland talked about a little bit, even retirement talking with Holland after the fight with Chimaev. Even going into this, I don't know if you heard, if he said that if Chimaev got the title shot for middleweight, he would retire. And, when someone talks about in the NFL, when Aaron Rodgers talks about retirement, sooner or later it's going to happen. Kevin Holland has put that out there. He's starting to get massive paychecks. He can't go backwards. He can't just be ever a prelim guy and get, minor checks. So he's one of those big check guys. And it's hard to get those guys excited for fights. Kevin Holland, 23-9 lifetime. He's 10-6 in the UFC. Remember, he was my fighter of 2020, just a couple years back. But let's just be honest. And I am a Kevin Holland guy. Let's just be honest, right? He's probably not going to become a UFC champion. It is what it is. There's only one per weight class. Sometimes those guys like an Usman and your welterweights are there for multiple years. And Leon just got the shot. Kevin Holland's a welterweight. And then also with being a welterweight, guys ahead of him on the rankings, guys like Bilal Muhammad, guys like Colby Chaos Covington, wrestlers that he probably does not want to go with. It's just bad logistically matchup. It's one of his, Holland doesn't have a lot of weak points, but it's probably maybe his weakest part of the fight game. So the championship fight or the championship belt is probably just out of hand, and that's fine. Like, there's so many guys in this industry that you don't need the belt. And this is what I'm getting with Kevin Holland. I think when Michael Bisping talks about money, I think that's sometimes champions don't make as much money as a Nate Diaz, as a Conor McGregor. Even the newer guy who's been a big money fight guy. How about like a Michael Chandler? Poirier's not in your title fight. He's making humongous money. These guys, to me now, Kevin Holland is becoming one of these guys. He's 23-9. He's lost his last 2. Who cares? He is must-see TV. Kevin Holland can main event any fight night card on this planet next year, 2023 and above. And just tell me if the right matchup, the right build, I'm going to throw out something here. I know kind of they have a little bit of beef and, if they ever kind of meet. How about if Jorge Gamebred Masvidal and Kevin Holland, they got the BMF belt and they kind of see each other in passing and they don't get along and that kind of buckles. We just saw Masvidal main event a pay-per-view against Colby Covington. Tell me that Kevin Holland, to me, Kevin Holland's a bigger star, a bigger name right now than Colby Covington. Maybe not a better fighter, but star-wise, Kevin Holland is humongous. He just main evented Amway. I was there live. There wasn't a seat to be sat in. It was sold out. So I think Kevin Holland is a star. I think Kevin Holland's a moneymaker. He does, and I know he needs to, every fighter wants to win. I get that, but he doesn't need to win. And over the last 3, 4 years, look up Masvidal's, Conor McGregor's, and Nate Diaz's record. And like I said, you can start throwing Michael Chandler in there as well. These guys are just huge. They're must see. They're money fights. So I totally disagree with Michael Bisping. It was a fight. To me, it was one of the best fights I ever seen. It was probably one of the best fights I've ever seen live. Kevin Holland's a star. I bet you his next fight's a money fight. I bet you his next fight's a big fight. And you ready for this one? Sounds crazy. I bet you maybe Kevin Holland's next fight is bigger than Steven Wonder Boy Thompson's. So there you go. I think Kevin Holland is a star, was a star, and will be a star. Hopefully he does fight again in the UFC, and hopefully we'll see it soon. There you go. There's my take on Kevin Holland and Michael Bisping having that high fight IQ. Talk to you guys soon.